apparently, I need to remind you dorks that Speedsoft and Milsim are figments of your imagination. Speedsoft and Milsim are marketing demographics. That's it. They're not real. Okay, are we okay? Were you sitting down? If you believe Speedsoft and Milsim are real, you're gullible. You're gullible because you fell for the marketing. Remember, I've already told you how to make money off kids. It's the same sport. You're still playing airsoft. It's not real. The only thing that changes is the clothes you wear. Oh, but in Speedsoft, they run around and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's also address this. If you have never real-world trained to clear rooms with real firearms, and then if you have never actually real-world cleared a room to find the enemy and potentially eliminate the enemy, if you've never done those things, sit down and shut your mouth because you don't have an opinion. Because the biggest criticism, well, you wouldn't clear a Speedsoft in real life. Yes, you would. How do you clear a room? I want you right now to tell me the difference between CQB tactics in an active shooter scenario, CQB tactics in a non-active shooter scenario. Give me the difference in the tactics used between a known and unknown threat in a CQB environment. Go ahead, I'll wait. And then I want you to tell me what your background is in those experiences. Because I've done both. We okay? I've been in tactical environments for known and unknown threats. I've done them both. Shut your mouth. Okay. From a marketing standpoint, it exists. Because remember, in marketing, if I want to sell a product, I need to identify my key demographics. So if I want to have an outdoor event, say I want to have an outdoor event, I want to replicate a World War II battle or an Afghanistan, or I want to play like a Black Hawk Down thing. Well, then I need to identify my key demographics, my customer base, to sell it to the same people that identify themselves, that self-identify as Milsim. That's all it is. Generally speaking, from a marketing standpoint, if I want to have scenario-based, story-based, objective-style gameplay, I need to call it Milsim, or else no one is going to give me their money. If I want to have short, quick, tournament-style gameplay, I need to call it Speedsoft. Otherwise, no one's going to give me their money. If I just say I have a 5-on-5 airsoft tournament, no one knows how to conceptualize. What do you mean it? What's an airsoft tournament? I don't know what an airsoft tournament is. Well, there's 5 players, and the way you win is to either eliminate the team or to capture the flag. Oh, you mean it's Speedsoft? Well, no. It's airsoft. We're playing airsoft. We're not playing Speedsoft. Because remember, biggest criticisms is real world good. You're all stupid. It's ridiculous. What if, let me give you some scenarios. Say you take a guy who was in the Ranger Bat for 10 years. He puts on a dye mask, wears all black, and a Speed QB belt. Is he Milsim or is he Speedsoft? The biggest problem, the biggest issue with those terms, which I think is the most hilarious, is no one can give a clear definition, an exact definition on what it is. No one can agree on what it is. All you can agree on is generalities. Even in those generalities, people still don't know how to conceptualize that. If I wear BDU pants, let's say I will wear a full OCP loadout, right? From head to toe, I got the boots and everything. But if I'm wearing a Speed QB belt in full OCPs, that one belt I then transition away from the Milsim kids, and now I'm called a Speedsofter. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. I see it online, I see it in my field, I see it in other fields all the time. Because you kids are too stupid to know that it doesn't exist. But you allow it to perpetuate. It's perfect. If I want to make money, that's perfect. Because you don't know how to quantify what it is. If I am, let's say I win, let's say I'm on a team. I'm a Speed QB champion and I'm a Jungle Ball champion, right? Say I win both those tournaments and I go in first place. And I go to a Milsim West event, full OCP loadout, right? I'm wearing an ACH, I got my nods, I got the whole thing. Gun is modified, I have a regular AEG, I don't even have a DSG. Full from head to toe. Kids are still going to call you a Speedsofter. But now you are a Speedsofter at a Milsim event. Wait, what? Here's a fun story. So I created a Milsim day for my field. 6 people showed up. Because I was very specific. I wrote the rules based on Army Regulation 670-1, AR 670-1. Google it and then go Google ASM 670-1. Or can't Google it, look it up on our Instagram. I created a specific rule set of uniforms, black socks only, boots had to be a certain way, no zippers, uniforms had to be a certain way. I had a almost verbatim Milsim uniform regulation and 6 kids showed up because they didn't like all the rules. Okay, well, if you've been in the military in any branch, it's 90% rules. 10% drinking. It's mostly rules. But no one... Here's another thing. How come Milsim events don't have, like, a Milsim Army ball? Or a Milsim Marine Corps ball? Or a Milsim Corpsman Association ball? How come we don't have formal Milsim events? How come we don't do that? It's dumb. Because kids are dumb. Let's look. Kids are dumb. Airsofters are dumb. We're all stupid. All of us. And we're like, no, I'm not. Oh, you're even dumber. Because you can't even recognize how ridiculous you are. Because no one can put in a quantifiable term what is and is not speed sim and or Milsim. Now we have mil speed. Like, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's airsoft. Not just stop it. Just stop the madness. Shut your mouth. Wear whatever you want. And go play airsoft. If you're using, like, oh, I'm a speed softer. Alright. So really what you're telling me is I know exactly how to get your money. I'm a milsimmer. Oh. So what you just told me is now I know exactly how to get your money. That's it. Labels, market segmentation is created and implemented to get your money. That's it. Because you don't know those things don't exist. Remember back in the original UFC days, all the different ways people used to describe themselves? One guy would describe himself as a warrior-style fighter. There was cage fighters. There was shoot boxers. There was pit fighters was my favorite one. Now most people just say mixed martial artist. No one remember that? No one remember this of the days when cage fighters or MMA fighters would describe themselves as pit fighters? Remember those days? Those were fun. Stop. Stop trying to label everything in your life. Because when you start labeling things, you start creating... You're biased. You start being prejudiced at an early age. And that's not an okay way to start operating before you're even old enough to vote or drink or... What else can you do? Drive. Sorry, I'm changing around a lot. I had a bang and some candy for lunch. So we're just going right now. Stop using labels in airsoft. Stop it. Stop using Milsim. Stop using those Speedsoft labels. You're creating biases and you're starting to be prejudiced at a young age. Because when you say that person is a Speedsofter, already you're just going to assume all the bad negative stereotypes about that person. You don't even know them. You're already assuming, based on how they look, you're already assuming the type of person that they are. You're stupid. You're being ignorant. It's ignorant. Shut up. Put your gear on. Go grab your gun and go shoot someone in the face. Because no matter what, we're all just knuckleheads shooting at each other with expensive toy guns. And the moment you start thinking it's anything more than that is the moment you're probably not going to do very well in life unless you own an airsoft-based business.